Hello everybody, how are you going? And welcome back to Bloons TD 6, where the community maps always cook up some very interesting artistic creations. And so what are the best? Well, I certainly could not go past this one. It looks incredibly detailed and wow, it's even animated. How have they even done that? I don't even know how they've done the beard, but at least it's a simple map supposedly in terms of how the balloons actually track around the path. And so wow, that is just very, very impressively done. Where can I place anything? Oh, in there? Not on the, oh, kind of on the shoulder pads. I don't know what that is, but I guess sort of right there will do, even though she is a little bit blocked by a roof or something. I mean, I guess if I take my glue gunner, I can also look around. Wow, there really isn't that much placing room a bit down the other shoulder pad. Otherwise, though, it looks like it's going to be a water track for sure, which I guess I should actually check that it's actually water. Yes, it is. I could place you down there now. Why not? Just to stop a couple of balloons going through. It would have been nice to put it up the front, and I guess even just see if I can see over this giant mound of a man right here. But realistically, it should be okay just to be able to clean up at the end if sort of does miss anything. Still though, I am just so impressed about how they've managed to pull it off, and even how have they done the track in terms of being on fire. And then is it all rocks? Have they just layered rocks everywhere? Oh man, I mean, it's just artistic skill, isn't it? Just using shading and contouring and everything like that to get the image that you want. But when you don't have all the resources at your disposal, all the colors of the rainbow, and you've only got obstacles and objects, it's just so cool. But alright though, there are a few balloons now making their way towards the Monkey Buccaneer, and so I do want to be trying to stop people earlier. I mean, I could upgrade the Monkey Buccaneer, but I'm almost thinking, do I just go ahead and put a druid all the way at the back, or even at the front, but all the way... Now the front makes more sense, and then the druid can still be able to target all the way at the back. Come on, let me find somewhere to place it. That will do, donkey, that will do. Hard Thorns, Heart of Thunder, Thorns, Swarm, and everything else. Of course, like always, I've kind of forgotten about the camo balloons. At least sort of was able to sort out the green balloon, but how do I want to be doing them long term? I could do a bit of camo detection in the form of the sub, or do I just go Crow's Nest? Maybe I just go Crow's Nest. I could go Crow's Nest at the back here, but I don't like to be putting it that far back or leaving it that far long. I mean, realistically, I have so much money at my disposal, and so a little bit of that and a little bit of this and that and this and that. There we go, that'll be fine. I can then save up just a bit more money and get Monkey Pirates, just so I can live up to the title of this entire track, whereas nothing gets past my axe, and so this can be nothing gets past my head. There we go, Pirate Lord. No, not Monkey Pirates. It is not Pirate Lord. I mean, I could go up to Pirate Lord if I just continued on, but I'm definitely not going to be making that much money before round 40. Also, with the setup that I've got, it's just not going to be needed. The Druid and the Monkey Pirates, they're just so good. Even though this map is relatively short, as there is no loops or anything like that, it's just straight up and over in one big curve. I mean, I'm sure there's shorter tracks, but realistically, it's not the longest of tracks, and so long term, it would probably pose some problems if you only ever have water towers to be able to place. You know, surely you would think you can place something up the top there, but nope. When you just have all those balloons coming out and all you can do is water towers, even though that was a very easy victory, it was also just on easy. And so incredibly made map in terms of just the detail that they have gone after. So awesome. And it would pose some problems in the end, and something might get past your axe. But for a little bit of a change of tune, whoa, that is also not what I was expecting. I expected it to be just one path around, but no, with infinity as the name of this track implies, it clearly is going to be posing some problems. And so where, okay, so I can, so space is placeable, good to know. In that case, is sort of going to have the range that I wanted to have. I mean, obviously I can't place a Buccaneer in there, even though that's more so the range that I would want. But with 3 paths and exits, do they go, I can only presume they go up and take a left and then go out? Or is it up, left, and then left again, out back the same way it came out? Either way, I think who is going to have the kind of range that I need? Oh, maybe a boomerang? It just doesn't have that much range though, not yet at least. You know what, I'm just going to be going ahead and placing down a couple of engineer monkeys. Even though they don't have the greatest of range, I can afford 2 of them, then just hopefully see at least where these balloons go, because they can, okay, they can get everyone. That was the beauty of this placement. There we go, I did finally get to see what is actually happening with these paths, and so they do all only take one route, one left turn, so to say. And so sentry gun, it could be, but I think I just want to come up here and get the boomerang monkey. Does it have enough range though? It looks like it's got enough. If I'd put it in the middle, it probably would have been better, but considering they do make the left turn, everyone comes into its range at one point. And so red hot ranks and then top path for you as well. I can always give sentry gun and give people more stuff. I mean, a free glue gun for the sake of it if I really wanted to, but otherwise I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. But it just feels like there's so much possibility of it just slipping through. Like the last one though, I have no idea where you would begin to be able to make a track like this in terms terms of even just blacking out the background, but then keeping this entire 4-dimensional shape in focus, so to say. I mean, I'll grab oversized nails and just keep this going before I suddenly die, but really, like the glowing effect, all of that kind of stuff, it's so foreign to me. That is what I want. Look at that. The glaive ricochet is absolutely cruising down the same path that they are all coming out. That is going to make a huge difference. And I mean, I guess I could just go ahead and get 3 boomerang monkeys. I believe they would be able to fit all in the middle there. Wouldn't probably be the worst plan in the world, but what else will actually be helpful? Because I have so much room to place really anything I want. I could get a million banana farms, not that I'll be doing that, but I can get ninja monkeys, druids, anything. Ooh, no camo. That certainly will be a problem. Ninjas then? Subs no. Engineers, I mean, engineers can clear it, but what can actually see it for me? Part of me just wants to go for a super monkey and just get rid of the boomerang monkey, but then hope that it fits and get ultra vision instead, because everyone is pretty compact in the middle there, so that even without getting epic range or anything like that, I should be able to get ultra vision and even sun avatar if I went that far. Otherwise though, I could just get a nice easy wizard monkey, because like I said, they are so compact. I think that's the path that I'm going to be going down. So let me just make sure that I can see it, a bit of wall of fire. However, the LEDs just make me feel as though it's a little bit late. I mean, they will eventually get taken out, but I just want to be getting them nice and early. And the same thing with the camos. I mean, I am taking them out, but they're making it basically all the way out before they get there. And so with almost $2,000, I could maybe just get more engineers, maybe a druid, just so I can actually just pick them off nice and early. I'm really not sure, but I don't think it'll be a harmful thing to... Why can't I put is that water up there, perhaps? Is that what's up there? What is up here? Nope, nothing. All right, well, druid a little bit further down then. You know what, maybe I should just look at making it a bit more symmetrical. Put another engineer down here, oversized nails and pin, and I could get sprocket as well, but then just go ahead and make druids on every corner. Nice and symmetrical. Shouldn't have any problem. Whoa, a whole bundle of people. Did they go out? I'm not even sure, but either way, with more druids will be more popping power, and people are certainly just making a push for it, but I will just stop them in their tracks. Nothing gets past my infinity triangle. Oh, but actually, here we go. What track is it going to be coming out of? The top one? It should be okay once everyone just kind of lays into it. There we go. Oh my goodness, wow. I forgot that it was actually just one turn, but geez, that was lucky that it actually broke it down any later and it would have just cruised straight on through. Monkey Star was the engineer, and man, with all of these guys right here, 1,999, I could have got a little bit more power in the end there just to be helping out, but it's certainly a short track, and for 3 parts to be short, as beautiful as this is, it is deadly. And then to finish off, what can I say besides this is going to be a serious dilemma, which is the name of the track and the name of the trolley problem that we are having in question here. And so just looking around from the start here, I'm just trying to pick apart what this map is even made of, what have they made the train tracks out of, and all of those kind of things. But I should really just be saying, okay, I can place down there. Can I place on plenty of places? Maybe. No, they can't see through the fence. That's a shame, but makes sense. And so I think it's just going to have to be a Buccaneer at the start here, because at least it can see both paths, but it looks like they will be going across both. And so hopefully a big mower balloon doesn't come down and just take them all out, because that's a bit of a shame what has happened here. I mean, as much as Ninja Kiwi would never dare to make a map like this, because there's just too much explaining that would have to go on there. At the same time, I kind of wish they did, and then I wish this lever was actionable in terms of you could just send balloons down one path or another, even just send big balloons down one and little balloons down the other, but actually have control over it, because then you could really partition out who's under the pump at any one time. Either way though, I can now afford a sorter, and I wish, those trees are in the way. I just wish that you could get rid of them. Once again, if it was a Ninja Kiwi map, you could. Ooh, that is where I want it. I was just trying to fit it in the fence there, but if I can, yes, there we go, right on the edge there. Actually, well, those stones are in the way, so I can't be putting it there. Here we go. I should be able to fit. There we go. That's much, much better. Just nice and early. Let the Buccaneer have a day off for once, considering it's been doing all the work. I can put it on camo detection, and then how can I be covering both maps or both tracks, because I don't know who's been going down what or who will be going down what, because luckily the Buccaneer's been cleaning it up for me. Looking around though, it does always amaze me how many objects are actually in the game that you would never really notice, because I mean realistically not many people are having to interact with them. A street lamp, for instance. I mean, there are so many little components to this game that just make it feel so homely or so devastating or anything like that, depending on what the map is actually trying to do. But that is exactly why the community maps are so good, because the creativity can just run wild and give us beautiful things like the first one, even the second one, and now this one. Oh, they're all just different and awesome in their own way. Just people's creativity is so good. So even though I do now have monkey parts to be able to take out anything at the start there, I think, who else can I be putting down that makes sense? Maybe An ice monkey or a sniper? What can a sniper see? The sniper's not too good here. Do I just go to the skies instead? You know what? I'm actually thinking, oh, I can't see past the stone. Are you kidding me? What is that stone able to be on the track for? That's crazy. I've never actually seen an obstacle on the track. I mean, oh, maybe I have to think about it a little bit more, but here we go. If I just go locked all the way down the end there, focused firing, advance, yes, yeah, faster arrow spin, laser shock, all of those good stuff, and laser cannon, why not? That is all the money I've got, but that should definitely help long term. I mean, they can't actually see, even though the laser blast can go past the rock. Oh, it can or it can't. I'm so confused. It looked like it could actually hit them early, so that's good. But I was so confused about this rock. How can you put something on the actual track? But hey, that is making a big difference. And let me just get rid of you nice and early. Man, just like that, victory was done. I don't believe I lost any lives, or no real lives, so to say, which of course is the perfect situation that is impossible in this situation. You cannot choose between the first path, the second path, or a third no life option. But right then and there, it seemed like I did. Even though a couple of balloons got through, everyone's still happy. It was just a slight bonk to the head.